welcome to another episode of Papa Bear's Pepper Channel. And today we're going to be reviewing the mustard death spiral. I got like a bunch of these, but like look at the ridges on that, indicative of what you see with the death spiral. That is a characteristic of a death spiral. You got those rings, those ridges. Another one, you can see them at the top right there. Yeah. This big one. Now, I am not going to eat this one because it's a monster and it's still ripening a little bit, but you see the rings in it, and that's what a death spiral will do. But what we're going to be doing is reviewing one today, and just to see what it's like. And I am obviously not going to pick the biggest one, but I am going to pick one that's going to nevertheless give me a pretty good hit. And this is the one we're going to be doing today. And really, it's a pretty pod too. Mustardy color. It's a really nice one. I like it. So what we're going to be doing now, this is one that essentially it started off, I had the red ones like these here. You can see that beautiful big red one there. And then here's one that really has pronounced ridges on it. But these are my reds. And here's one more, just a littler one, but see if we can get that out there. But that's what I had started out with, and I had crossed them last year, and next to them I had the chocolate carboruga, and that gave me my chocolate variant. From there is where I got my different variants. Now, I have seen things on there where these will go from green to mustard color to peach color to red color. I leave them sit on the plant. That's not what happens with these. They stay. These went from green to red. This one here, you can see here, not quite as red, but got that little hook tail on it, really cool looking, but never did go green to red. And the mustard ones, the same thing, the same deal with those, is that they're not going green to red. All the ridges on that. Ridges. Really pretty peppers though. So I don't know what to expect from this pepper. I really don't. So we're going to give it a shot. I got my OJ here, and we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. I'm going to be using a special knife today. This is actually one of my hunting knives, and it goes way, way, way back. This is an old knife. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and slice it, and I'm going to probably go ahead and just pull some seeds from this one. Come on. Slice it right down through the middle. See what we're going to be dealing with. Got some oil on it. That's really going to be hard to see. You might see it, you might not. A little bit of oil. We're going to open it up and see what we're going to be dealing with. So, looks like we got some good, decent placenta on here. If you look, it's like a green inside. So nothing is stable about this right now. As with any F1, you're not stable. Looks like we got the seeds out of there. A couple of them hiding way back in there, trying to not let me get them, but I'm gonna. All right. And you can see everything's still intact in the middle. I just knocked out the seeds that I could get. And we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. Mustard death spiral. Now the upfront flavor is pretty actually sweet. That's a good flavor. A little bit of the floral, but not. I already feel the burn on my tongue. Wash that down a little bit. So it had some sweet notes up in the front, which is pretty good. All on my tongue is where I'm feeling this one. And then now it's like, I don't know why it's on the roof of my mouth and on my tongue. A little bit of floralness to that. My mouth right now is pretty lit up. That's an interesting flavor because it never really was. So now the burn is, it's more of a becoming a creepy searing burn, kind of like how that chocolate was. I had some stuff stuck in my teeth. That's orange juice, by the way. It's what I normally use. Doesn't really protect you from the burn as much as it helps you on your stomach. But yeah, it feels like a hot embers on my tongue and moving around it. I'm trying to figure out if it's going to move back some at all. It's like right there on my tongue. I can feel it all around my tongue. You know, like that. A little bit went in the back, which I used to get a little bit of that from the chocolate carboruga, which in itself is a pretty warm pepper. That was one created by Tony Sherwood. So my tongue is really where most of this, it's in my mouth, a lot of the burn. A slight bit went into my throat, but not bad. Most of it's right on around my tongue. Not as hot as the chocolate death spiral is. More of a stinging burn. Now I feel it on like near the tip of my tongue. But it's a different burn. It's all around. It's just like, I don't know if that had to do anything with orange juice, but as I, like the tip of my tongue and the sides of my tongue is just like lit. Not the hot, like I said. It's a good pepper. It's It's like a sear on the tongue. Fortunately, it's like there's a slight bit on my throat, but not bad. It's not nearly as bad as what's on my tongue. Again, that flavor was a sweeter, a little bit, it had sweet notes to it. Pretty good, actually. Um, the burn's not really subsiding yet. It kind of did like the chocolate Bourgogne, where it's on my tongue, moved back, and then it moved again. So, how that chocolate Bourgogne likes to do that and move. But predominantly, it's all like all around my tongue, where I normally don't expect it on like the top and tip. I have that burn there, and then along the sides of my tongue, it's like the roof of the mouth went away. A little bit still in the back, but ooh, not horrible bad. Not again. That chocolate was definitely hotter than that, but I still don't think. I don't think it's a slouch. It's still, the burn is still there. That hasn't really left yet, so it's like it crept, like it crept almost like a naga or a ghost pepper. It crept and got a little hotter as it went, but it's sustaining. That sustainment reminded me a little bit of a Naga E strain, the way that it held on. I'm sure it doesn't have the Naga E strain in it, but it just kind of reminded me like that Naga-ish ghost type creep, and it ramped up. It didn't go, it wasn't fast, it wasn't really brutal right away, but my tongue is still, it's like it just attacked my tongue. Pretty good pepper, actually. It hangs around, which is normally, I'm at the 15-minute mark right now. Now, by no means, I spent some time showing it, but probably 10 minutes. Usually by now, a super hot is coming down. This one's staying. It's just like, it's still there on my tongue. Instead of it just leaving, I thought it was going down, and it came back. So I have no more in my throat. It's all on my tongue. That's crazy. Show you this again. The mustard death spiral. This big boy. Thought I'd show him off. This is a normal shape for me on my death spirals. See the wrinkles, the wrinkle lines? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, now it's finally coming down. I didn't get a really hard endorphin rush off that. Probably because of the other peppers I've eaten. But I did notice that because a lot of the peppers, I mean the chocolate death spiral, you know, that's a similar burn, but this one, like, really, this mustard really attacked my tongue. It was like I said, a sweeter. The floral was very short-lived. It was like gone, but it was sweet and a really good one. Puppies in the background doing what they do. Really sweet. So, all right. Well, again, this is the mustard death spiral. All right, remember, go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscription button. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the mustard death spiral. All right. Well, this is Harold with Papa Bear's Peppers. Have a great day and keep growing.